And to be honest with you, this is going to be a difficult break for me for a couple of reasons. First, I'm going to share something with you that is just a gut feeling and something that has really been bothering me and is starting to come together in my head. It all could be BS, quite honestly. But I'm so tired of the experts and everybody telling me, oh, no, that could never happen, only to find that it does happen. I think everybody is looking at a box. They're looking at everything and saying, oh, yeah, well, no, you're thinking over here. Yeah. Everybody needs to get out of that box, and I know somebody in this audience is thinking out of the box. We are a country that is in real trouble. I've been talking about this perfect storm for a while, and I've been looking for that Archduke Ferdinand moment. That Archduke Ferdinand was the guy who was assassinated in some, I don't know, some country over in Europe that started World War I. And if I would have told you, back then, hey, we're going to go to war over Archduke Ferdinand being assassinated, everybody would have said you're crazy. Yes, maybe I am. I think the final straw that could break our camel's back could be the collapse of Mexico. And I want to explain some of the factors on why I say that. And nobody is putting this together. Mexico is the 12th largest economy in the world. They are our 3rd largest oil supplier. They are the 2nd largest trade partner with us. Okay, that's pretty heavy if they start to collapse. Drug-related crime is causing general unrest there in Mexico. There were 438 reported kidnappings last year. Many are Americans, more likely unreported, and then there are beheadings, particularly those beheadings of police officers. They are starting to stir things up. You add to these factors the three-sided civil war that would happen if they would collapse. Please consider this, as insane as it may be, because only with information will we not panic. Only with information will we know what to do and prepare for. If Mexico collapses, does anybody think that there would be a rush of people trying to get out of a new narco state that would rush our border where there is no fence? So you have the border fence people versus the non-border fence people in a heated debate, kind of like what we have been, where you're called a racist for just wanting a fence. But now it's much, much worse. You'd also have the Hispanic versus the whites. There are Americans that are blamed for buying drugs down in Mexico. And you know what, Mexico? You're right. Part of this is our fault. We're buying drugs, and you're living in the godforsaken conditions that those drug lords are creating because we can't stop doing coke. We're not stopping the flow of guns into their country. That's what they're saying. And the Mexican versus the American front, the refugees that would flow into the country that might have the mindset that this is American land. Have you heard that before? I'm sorry, Mexican land. Have you heard that before, that they're going to reclaim California? They're going to reclaim Texas? That is just the seeds of discontent. If things would shake apart, are we the people that really can fight that? Are we the people that can be peaceful? Are we the Americans that can stand arm in arm and welcome people onto our boat, but not panic or allow panic to spread to sink our lifeboat? There are too many things going on in Mexico that nobody is paying attention to, and we're going to, because I just have this gut feeling that this could be the final lightning bolt in the perfect storm.